Good day, friends. This is your doctor, Dr. Digambar Naik. A word about balanced diet. We all know we need a balanced diet, fine. And I add one more word to it. I said properly balanced diet. Because our research on diet is so much today that whatever we have understood and studied and confirmed through our research has to come into our practice. So I labeled it as a proper balanced diet. What does it contain? The first thing is, how much do we eat? What is the calorie content? That will depend upon how much do I exercise. What is my life? Am I going out for physical exercise, or am I sitting behind a desk and having my work the whole day? So I need a particular amount of calories, and those are the fixed amount of calories we must be able to take ourselves. That's how much. And looking at the calories, 40%, as we understand today, 40% of our calories should come from carbohydrates. 30% should come from proteins, and 30% of those calories should come from fat. Friends, no fat diet or a low fat diet is not a right diet today, as we understand it, as the nutritionist or the scientists talk about it. We must have sufficient calories coming from the fat. Only thing is that we have to realize those calories should come from good fat rather than the bad part of the fat. Like your fried fish or anything which is fried or heated up will always be a bad type of fat than the other fat. Okay? So these have to come from good fat, and we need to learn what is that good fat. Besides these two things, this comes to the macronutrients. So these are the macronutrients of your body, and the second is micronutrients. All the micronutrients that we need should be available inside our diet, which we take every day. Those are vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals, all such things have to be there in the food that we eat regularly. Besides, second point, it's important to have the right amount of water. Besides this, even if you have a right food, it all depends upon, third point is you have to look at it is how do you cook your food. If you have developed a habit to cook your food at a very low temperature, the nutrition of the food will be left all there for you. If you cook it at a very high temperature, say 200 to 400 degrees, like the way we go to the hotel, in 10 minutes we want our plate ready. So they have to cook it at a very high temperature. High temperature destroys the nutritional part of your food. The vitamins, the minerals, phytochemicals, they get deranged when the temperature is very high. So your mother cooking the food at a very low temperature, if you remember, was the best food that you ever ate ever in your life. You ask anybody, what was the tastiest food which you ever enjoyed? The answer is spontaneously, whatever my mother cooked for me. And if you go to your house, she will be cooking it at a very low temperature. Today we recommend that we must be able to cook the food at 40 degrees centigrade. And if you do this, practically there will be no damage to any nutrients into your food. Besides cooking, it also matters how do you eat. If I take sufficient time to eat my food, say more than 10-15 minutes or even half an hour, chew it well and enjoy it thoroughly, allow it, it will get slowly absorbed in the intestine. While if I eat it very quickly, immediately the sugar level in the blood shoots up. At that time, your pancreas is the watchguard of your sugar level. It gets absolutely a shock. Oh, there is a sugar which has come into my body. I need to bring it down. So your pancreas is working in a hurry. And if this situation is given to the pancreas constantly, day in and day out, your pancreas and your liver do not work the way they should. And they get tired easily. This is one of the way you will end up with diabetes very easily. So please take sufficient time for your food to be eaten. That's why they always say, sit down on your table properly, sit down with your family people and enjoy your food, because that is the time, you always say, that should be the best family time for all of us, to be sitting and enjoying our food. This is exactly what I call it as a proper balanced food, not just looking at the contents, what is inside the food. Yes, you are exactly what you eat. Friends, go ahead and use your food like medicine and enjoy that life without a disease for the whole long 100 years of your life. Thank you so much.